Then at Bethlehem, the herdmen thought the Christmas story came right out of the FBI files. At least they picked the right villain. It was Herod they wanted to gang up on, and not the baby Jesus. But the baby Jesus quit the pageant anyway. It was supposed to be Eugene Slocum, but Mrs. Slocum said she wasn't going to let Imogene Herdman get her hands on him. So we didn't have a baby Jesus, and that bothered my mother. She kept trying to scratch up a baby, even at the last rehearsal. What do you keep writing in that book?
It's like a diary.
It is not. It's all about the Herdmans. Imogene curses and swears all the time. Ralph talks about sexy things. Mrs. Bradley called Mary pregnant. Gladys drinks communion wine. It isn't wine, it's grape juice.
I don't care what it is. She drinks it. I've seen her 3 times with her mouth all purple. They steal, too. If you shake the birthday bake, it doesn't make a sound because the Herdmans took all the pennies out of it. And whenever you use the ladies' restroom, the whole air is blue because Imogene Herdman sits in there in the Mary costume smoking cigars.
And you wrote all this down? What for?
For my mother and Reverend Hopkins and the Ladies' Aid Society and anyone else who wants to know what happened when the entire pageant turns out to be a big mess.
All right, everyone, let's get quiet. Beth, you and Alice, please take a seat. Now, today is our last rehearsal, and we're going to...
Grace, I just wanted to let you know that we're all back in the kitchen making applesauce cake. We'll try not to bother you. This is your dress rehearsal?
Well, it's supposed to be. Oh, Edna, didn't I hear that your niece had a baby a month or so ago, a little girl?
Oh, yes, she's 5 weeks old.
Well, I wonder how it would be if I were to call your niece and ask her if we could borrow her.
No, Grace. I could make up some lie, and I could tell you that she's sick or cranky or something like that. But the truth of the matter is, she's perfectly happy and healthy and beautiful, and we want her to stay that way, so we're not handing her over to Imogene Herdman. Sorry, Grace.
Bradley, you borrow my little brother for Jesus.
I didn't know you had a new baby, David.
He's not new. He's 4 years old. He's still with Joyce and he can probably catch up.
Oh, well, I don't think that's...
I'll get us a baby.
How can you do that?
There's always 2 or 3 in carriages out by the supermarket. I'll get us one of those.
Imogene, you can't just walk off with somebody's baby. We'll forget about a baby. We'll just use the doll.
Yeah, that's better anyways. A doll can't fight you.
And Imogene, you know, Mary didn't wear earrings.
I have to wear these. I got my ears pierced, and if I don't keep something in them, they'll grow together.
Oh, well, they won't grow together in an hour and a half. What did the doctor tell you to do?
What doctor?
Well, who pierced your ears?
Gladys. Gladys probably used an ice pick. I'll bet Imogene's ears turn black and fall off.
Well, we'll find something smaller, I suppose. And is that what you're wearing? Is that your costume? You're all supposed to have your costumes on today.
I can't find my halo. My wings got open.
Janet's got my robe.
My mom's a happy white sheep. Mine either. Can I wear a sheep with balloons on it?
I haven't got a costume. I've never been a shepherd before.
You have to your father's bathroom. That's what I have to do.
Father hasn't got a bathroom.
Like seeing around the house and
His underwear.
All right, well, just pretend that you're wearing costumes. Now,
This is taking a really long time. Yeah, are we going to run through the whole thing?
well, yes, of course. But first, we're just going to practice the entrances. So all of you just go to where you're supposed to be, and we'll start with the shepherds.
Patricia, can you just read the last few words?
Shepherds keeping watch over their flocks by night.
Music, shepherds. Again. All right now, can you please get back to it? Shepherds, just walk on stage. Take your places. And music off. Continue, please. Patricia.
And an angel of the Lord appeared. Shazam!
No, Gladys.
I was like,
Just take your place. Okay, continue.
a multitude of the heavenly host.
Music, angels. All right now. You had your fun, okay? Cut that off. It's like music next time, please. Music, wise men. About you. That's it. Come on, everybody.
I bought the baby here. Don't touch it. I named him Jesus.
No. Mary doesn't say anything. You don't say anything. Nobody says anything. Mary and Joseph just make a lovely picture for all of us to look at while we think about Christmas and all that it means. And give the doll back.
I don't get to say anything. Some angel tells me what to call the baby. I'm gonna name him Bill. What a horrible thing to say.
What angel was that? There's angels all over the place. Was that Gladys?
No. Gladys brought the good news to the shepherds.
Yeah, unto you a child is born.
Unto me! Not them. Me! I'm the one who had the baby.
No. That just means that Jesus belongs to all of us. Unto all of us, a child is born.
Why did they let Mary name her own baby? What did that angel do? Just walk up and say, name him Jesus?
Yes!
I know what the angel said. She said, his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace.
My God, he would never get out of the first grade and had to write all that.
Miss Bradley, what do I do? Do I just start over?
5 minutes, Patricia. 5 minutes. We never did start over, and we never did get through the whole thing. The 5 minutes turned into 15 minutes, and Imogene spent the whole time smoking cigars in the ladies' room. Then Mrs. McCarthy went into the ladies' room and saw all the smoke and called the fire department. And they came right away. Fire! There's a fire! They cleared everybody out of the building and dragged a hose through the church looking for a fire to put out. But the only one they found was in the kitchen. All the applesauce cake burned up. My mother was mad about that, and all the ladies were mad about that, and Mrs. McCarthy was mad. Why?
did you call the fire department about a little bit of smoke?
A little bit of smoke? It was a lot of thick smoke in the ladies' room.
It couldn't have been. You just got excited. And now the church is full of firemen, and the street is full of baby angels crying, and shepherds climbing all over the fire truck and half the neighborhood. Didn't you know it was cigar smoke?
No, I didn't know it was cigar smoke. I don't expect to see cigar smoke in the ladies' room of the church.
Alice Wigglekin's mother was mad too, and the whole Ladies' Aid Society was mad. And Reverend Hopkins said he didn't know what to think.
I've been on the phone all day and I can't make heads or tails of it. Some people say they set fire to the ladies' room. Some people say they set fire to the kitchen. Vera Wendleton says all they talk about is sex and underwear.
Oh, that was David Clark talking about underwear. But they didn't set fire to anything. The only fire was in the kitchen, where the applesauce cake burned up.
Well, the entire church is in an uproar. I don't know. Jesus said, suffer the little children to come unto me. But I don't think he meant the herdmen. Grace, don't you think we should cancel the pageant?
Oh, I'll bet that was Helen Armstrong's idea.
We could blame it on the fire. Makes a good excuse.
I'll bet that was Edna McCarthy's idea.
But everyone thinks it's going to be
A disaster? Well, they're wrong. It's going to be the best Christmas pageant we ever had.
But I don't think anyone will come see it.
I didn't think so either, and neither did Charlie. But we were wrong. On Christmas Eve, the church was jam-packed. Everybody came to see what the Herdmans would do.